Hey YouTube, it's OG Kicks 86. That's Kicks with the Z, coming at you with another sneaker review. This one I'm really excited about. So you can tell by the box, it's a Kobe Bryant shoe. So just wanted to mention real quick, if you like, leave a comment below. And then also, I just thought about this. If there is a shoe that you missed out on this year, but you're willing to pay resale for, drop it down in the comments. I'm curious to see what everybody puts on there. So, and just so you know, this is definitely a shoe that if I would have missed out on, I probably would have gone out of my way to pay resale for. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is the Nike Kobe 8 Protro. What the? So these released back in April of this year, excuse me. The retail on these was $180, and I was actually very fortunate enough to hit on the Foot Locker app. And I basically wiped out all my points. I think I had like 60,000 points or something like that. So I just went ahead and put them all in there, and I hit on them. So let's go ahead and start with the label here. We usually do Kobe 8 Protro, and then it's multicolor slash multicolor dash multi. So again, that's pretty cool. Again, this box is awesome. I really do like this, and you can see the snake kind of pattern there. It's really cool, and then I really like the little gold accents as well. So I think they really did that pretty cool. So, and just full transparency for me, like even at the bottom they did it. That's pretty cool. Um, I was not, I never liked like Kobe Bryant as I guess you would say maybe as a person, I guess you could say, because I never like really worship athletes or anything like that. But I always respected his game. So, and I was always a fan of his actual game, and I think that's something important to say because like there's people that you might not like what they've done, or he had some issues in the past, and I wasn't really a fan of it, but I always respected his game. So, and I also really always like this shoes along with the Grinches. So let's go ahead and get started on these real quick. Again, pull this back. Again, you have the Mamba logo here, and it's got the snake pattern on there again. So this is one of two pairs of shoes that I own of that are Kobe's. The other one is I forget what the number is, but it is an all blue, like a Georgetown blue and gray. Again, I am a cowboy fan. The only person's shoes that I do not own is LeBron James, but that's just a whole different issue. So, but anyways, these shoes basically a mashup of all the Kobe's uh, that they made up to that point, from my understanding. So both of these are completely different. So materials, textiles, I think these came out great. I really do. And I love fun shoes like this. Like there are a bunch of different crazy colors. Excuse me. That is what I'm all about. I really do love that. And you have the like teal color here. I think that might be carbon fiber. That is carbon fiber. You got a carbon fiber plate in there. The insole for this particular shoe is green. Then you have kind of like the snake logo around the Kobe Bryant, and then you have Kobe written on there. So just a really well done shoe. Really excellent. This is just something I was very excited that I was able to hit on. Like I said, I saw pretty much all of his career. So he was kind of like Michael Jordan in that sense as well. That I got to see him from when he was fresh out of high school into the NBA. So this is just a really fun shoe. So you got the Nike branding on here. I wonder if you have it here. No, you have a check on this side. So let me get a side by side of that. So you guys can see that. And also the front. So, but yeah, really well done. Again, these are all synthetic materials on here. Move these laces out to the side. So on this side, you have his signature in like this orange color, and then you have it over here on the green. So and then you have blue down there, and then you also have your carbon fiber. On the inside, you have this as a red right here. Or no, it's more of a like bright pink, like a crimson, if I have to say. And then it also matches the shoelaces here. And then you also have the option of these green laces or these dark green and polka dot. So these are neon, I'm sorry, and these are dark green and polka dot. So, and then on the insole itself, the only reason I waited to show you that was because I took it out of this shoe, and this is the actual insole itself. Look at that. So I'm pretty sure that you can take these out if you think they run small. You can definitely take them out and put your own insole in there if you want. I went with my true to size because these shoes they actually fit. It's a 1-to-1 fit for me. That's how I like them to fit. So if I got to wear them, I can break them in. That's not an issue. Um, as far as the comfort on these, I mean, these are meant to be worn on the basketball court, but I'm pretty sure you can break them in and make them as a casual shoe as well, or even just to the gym, something like that. I probably wouldn't like play basketball on these outside because I would imagine they'd get torn up pretty quickly just because of the materials they're made out of. Um, as far as the versatility on these are this is the cool. Well, this is the good and the bad about these shoes. This is a good shoe because you got to. For me, I got to be in the mood to wear something like this. Now, the hard part is that sometimes it might be a little hard to pull off. So so it's just kind of up to you, man. But like I said, wear what you want. It doesn't really matter. And my channel is always, hey, it's no hype. It's just about the shoe. And when I was thinking about the shoe, is like if I'm walking through the mall, right? Let's say I'm in a Foot Locker or JD or something, and I see these up on the shelf. These are going to catch my eye. No, I don't care whose shoe it is. And another point I wanted to make was it's kind of like the you know AE ones or the John Morant. I really think they have the shoe game on lock right now. Personally, that's just for me. I love what they're doing. I love the design, and this is kind of like one of the pioneers that kind of really opened the gates to start doing that kind of stuff. So, it's kind of like holding a piece of history for me. Like I said, I've always respected Kobe's game, but like I said, it's always like a love hate because he would always knock my team, the Mavericks, out of the playoffs. So it's kind of the same with Aaron Rodgers, with the Packers. Love his game. I don't like him though. I love his game. I respect it, but I do not like him. So it's a love hate relationship. And then as far as the final thoughts on these, I checked on StockX right before I started this video, like I always do, and these were going for $278. Retails 180. This is a shoe that I would personally be willing to pay up to $100 above retail. That's just me. So, because it's just such a fun shoe, what it means to the actual shoe game, and like I was saying earlier about AE, and then also John Morant shoes, of which I think if you see their shoes and you see this, you can kind of follow the DNA. So for me, that just makes it worthwhile, and also because when these shoes came out, I mean, I was such a huge NBA fan at the time, not as much anymore, but it just brings back a bunch of good memories. So if you're on the fence and you want to pay, I'd probably go maybe $100 above, but that's it. So, anyways, those are my thoughts on these shoes. Hopefully that helps somebody make a decision. OG Kicks 86. That's Kicks with the Z. I'll see you on the next one.